Good day, everyone. So I was tasked, given the topic to discuss, to explain, to somehow share my experiences and reflections on ancient philosophers' perspective of the soul. By the way, I am Mr. Paolo Dot Dot, currently teaching in one of the senior high school uh, private school here in Zamboanga, teaching religious studies and introduction to philosophy of the human person. I'd like to extend also my thanks to the Rizal State University for the invite and the opportunity to discuss the said topic. Secondly, to Mr. June Michael Anton, brother, thanks for the recommendation and for the brotherly support, of course, to come up with this video. Salamat sa pag-edit, sir. And finally, to God, though I feel unworthy and not entitled to discuss this topic, but I thank Him and offer this to Him, hoping and praying that He may inspire you, dear students of Rizal State University. All glory to God. For the very first time in history, man was free to think leisurely and ask so-called deep questions about the world and his place in it. Man started to wonder about the world he is into. He now had the time to stop for a while and ask questions such as, what are the things of the world made of? Where did the world come from? Who am I? Is there a God? Is there life after death? These questions could be if we consider to be a philosophical questions. Why? Simply because it seeks not just an immediate answer, but it allows us to go deeper, to dig deeper on the ideas presented to man. An ancient philosophy, it is divided into two, the pre-Socratic philosophers and the Socratic philosophers. Pre-Socratic philosophers are concerned to the basis of all things, origin of all things, practically seeking for the truth that surrounds them. They study anything and practically everything. On the other hand, Socratic philosophers are concerned with the truth not outside of them or finding out or searching the basis of things, but rather the inside of the person. What is the significant within the person? It suggests the question, who I am. Sino ba talaga ako? It was popularized by Socrates, wherein he suggested many ways, many methods in order to answer or to address that question, who I am. The question, who am I, or sino ba talaga ako, does not mean names, identity, characters, gender, or ethnicity, but it speaks more than that. Philosophy seeks holistic perspective regarding the human person. I am not my name. I am not just my name. I am more than my name. In other words, this question, who am I, implies bigger picture. Okay, bigger picture. And this bigger picture must also be connected to the picture within. Okay, about the person. I think we are all familiar with Socrates' most famous dictum or maxim. The unexamined life is not worth living. Examining oneself is the most important task one can undertake, for it alone will give us the knowledge necessary to answer the question, how should I live my life? In other words, this could be the basis of meaningful life or life that is worth living. When we turn our gaze inward in search of self-knowledge, Socrates thought we would soon discover our true nature. And contrary to the opinion of the masses, one's true self, according to Socrates, is not to be identified with what we own, not what we possess, with our social status, our reputations. It's not what we get, or even with our body, okay, the improvement of our body, or the beautifications of our body. Instead, Socrates famously maintained that our true self is our soul. According to Socrates, it is the state of our soul or our inner being which determines the quality of our life. And then it was further developed by Plato. wherein Plato was give us the understanding about the soul, that the soul is composed by body and soul. Okay, and this soul is what we call the psyche, okay, and essential for man's meaning in life. Yung tanong na, sino ba talaga ako? Ano ba talaga yung pinaka-importante sa buhay? This can relate then to our true nature, which is our soul. Banking with the idea, developing our inner part, okay? It can lead us to a life that is worth living, a life that's full of meaning. Okay? Another philosopher, Aristotle, added, it is the highest desire and ambition of all human beings, which is happiness. This happiness, therefore, is what the goal of the human person. Thus, aside from the question, who am I? You can also develop that perspective of self to this question, what makes me truly happy? What makes me truly happy? And this is the perspective that the earliest philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle wanting to impart to us. First, seek the value of knowing thyself. From that, understand that the real value lies on the soul. And after that, know what makes you truly happy. Thank you so much, and may God bless you all.